Hi guys, it's me. I am so sorry it's taken forever to post this video and, to make this video. Um, the most reasons I have for not making it is I've been really busy and with school, and I don't like to make voice recordings unless I'm home alone, or else it's just really awkward to explain. You get it. Anyway, I'm going to be doing the Q&A I was supposed to do a month ago. I'm so sorry, but here it is, and I hope you enjoy. All right, the first person we have here is Anna Luisa. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Please correct me. The first question she had is, what is my favorite Disney series? So I think she's meaning in total. I have a lot of favorites. For example, I love the Tangled series. But if it wasn't the Tangled series, then I would have to choose maybe this is gonna sound really weird, but I really like to watch Dance Moms, and it's on Disney Plus. You can go ahead and watch it, but you have to have a you might get a little mad if you watch it. Anyway, I'll try and suggest some of those if you really like that. Anyway, the second question is my favorite Disney movie. Ooh, okay, 1 second. Let me think. If we're really going with the Disney theme, I'm going to have to go with Tangled and Hercules, if you want to stay on that kind of track. I think they're both very underrated, and I love the movies, the writing, the scripts, the colors. It's all so good. I'm really bad at voice recordings. I'm sorry about that. I just don't write scripts. I need to start doing that. Anyway, question 3. If Tangled had a continuation, what would it be like? Ooh, okay, this is actually a really good question, and it's completely my opinion, okay? But hear me out. I would want the first episode to be maybe about a year later, and Rapunzel starting to settle into the life of accepting I'm gonna have to be a queen one day, and she's starting to learn what that kind of role would be like. And they're planning, they've been married for probably a couple months now, Eugene and Rapunzel, and Varian's going to be the inventor. We have all the old characters. Faith is still there. Everyone's still there. And I think it would be really interesting if Cassandra came back from her journey and said to Rapunzel, they were talking, and she remembers something important she has to say. And she's like, Rapunzel, the rocks are back, and this time it's in danger of the entire world, or something that would endanger the whole world, not even just Corona, but all 7 kingdoms and the whole world universe that Tangled's in. Something, it doesn't have to be Black Rocks, anything. And I think that'd be really interesting. It could kickstart another series. We could see all the characters in the future and how things have been going. I'd like to see more of Red and Angry, and we can just see some nice bonding relationships, and this time the whole crew is back together to fight something off, and I think that'd be really interesting. Number 4 is my thoughts on Varian and the 7 Kingdoms. Okay, some people are going to hate me for this. I kind of glad that it never happened. I'm going to get so many hate comments. But I just don't think that it made sense. And I think I'm going to have to make another video explaining why I don't like it, because I have a lot of reasons. But I'll give you one that's pretty main. It's just that it seems a little excessive, and I don't know how you could keep it interesting for an entire season, and there'd be more, because no show has just 1 season. And I don't think there's a good way to explain that and make it fit into the Tangled world. I don't think Varian is a main character kind of guy, and that's just one of the reasons I'll make a video on Varian and the 7 Kingdoms, because that's actually a really good question. Number 5, my favorite Disney princess. Okay, so a lot of people know this one. I'm going to have to make an update on my favorite princesses and ranks, but my current favorite one, Rapunzel, obviously not that hard, but this one's also one of my favorites, and it's really hard to rank her because it goes side by side with Rapunzel, but I really like Mulan. I just think she's so interesting and not your typical princessy type. She's tough and so exciting and also part of the older Disney versions, which I really like. And she's got such a amazing personality and bravery. I just love Mulan. And then the last question, number 6 from Anna Louisia, is which game you play and your favorite. I'm not entirely sure what that means. If you mean video game, I'll try my best, and I'm not sure what category you want me to put this in, but if you want to go like computer gaming, I really like Sims 4, and Kingdom Hearts is pretty fun on PS4. And yeah, if you could maybe, be a little clearer in the comments, I'll try and explain that to you. All right, moving on to the next person. But before that, thank you so much, Anna, for commenting. Next up, we have Anna M. Lawhorn, another Anna. And I love to see you comment. You always have so many good comments. These are 2 very frequent commenters, and I really appreciate that. The first one is my favorite show. Again, coming back to that question, and my mind goes blank whenever I'm asked. But I do like, of course, the Tangled series, but you're probably looking for another response. For my favorite other than the Tangled series, I'd probably have to go with, again, all that's coming to me is Dance Moms. It's hard for me to find very good TV shows that I like, and if you have any suggestions for me to watch, I'd really appreciate if you put that in the comments, because I am so tired of the same shows. I want to see something different, and it'd be really interesting to see if you have any suggestions. My next question from Anna is if I have any pets. Yes, I do. I have one pet, a dog. Her name is Daisy. She's a Kavatsu, which is a mix of a Cavalier and a Shih Tzu. I'll show you some pictures and videos because I don't have much of her on here, but I have to make sure to do that. She loves people. I'll have to show you guys her sometime. And then the last question, actually there's 2 more, is my favorite food. That's a tough question. I'm a very big food person. I love food so much. But I like pasta a lot. So I'm going to have to go with my mom's spaghetti and meatballs, only my homemade. I'm very picky about that. Or either that or fettuccine alfredo, if it's like a really good one, or New Lunch hot dogs. If you don't know what that is, if you ever come to North America, I really suggest you try it. It's really good. The best hot dog place I've ever had. What's your favorite food? The next and last question is, what is my favorite characters? Again, I'm very sorry. I'm not sure what you mean by that. If you're talking about from the Tangled series, my first, Cassandra, and my second would be Red, also known as Catalina. If you don't mean the Tangled series, I'd really love it if you could specify, because I'd love to answer, and I was just a little confused on what you meant. Thank you so much, Anna, for commenting, and I hope you liked my responses. The next one is from Rockstar MK. I also get lots of comments from her. Thank you so much for commenting again. And the first question is, what are some movies and TV shows that I haven't seen? Okay, so I don't watch a lot of Netflix just because it's the same thing, and they're getting rid of a lot of different things I used to watch, and it's just getting kind of old. But some of them I haven't seen that are only on Netflix is Outer Banks. I'm not sure if it's very good. Go ahead and tell me what it's about if you'd like, if you've seen that. I also haven't seen Stranger Things, just because I'm not I heard about it and I just didn't like the sound of it. I thought it was weird. That's a very unpopular opinion, but yeah, that's just one I haven't seen. But I mean, I can't really judge if I haven't seen it, right? I would completely love it if you guys could tell me about it. Also, if you have any suggestions, again, for TV shows, I would be very interested to hear. A lot of you, I have the same interests as, of course, because, why else would you follow me? And, I'd love to hear responses. Thank you so much, Rockstar MK, for sharing. This one's from Mania Girl. She also comments a lot, which I really appreciate. I love talking to you guys. Mania Girl asks, she says she's super late in commenting, but I hope it's not too late to still write this. Believe me, you're not late. I'm the one who's late. So feel free to show your anger at me, because I'd be angry too. Who and what inspired you to create this channel editing? Okay, that's actually a really good question. I love this question. But believe it or not, it was a gotcha YouTuber named, well, her channel is called The Llama Kind. This was when she still posted in Kanto. And I was like, maybe I can do stuff like that. And I got really excited into that. It was really fun. And I also got lots of my editing ideas. Like when I started editing, I was like kind of looking for some inspiration on what to edit because I was like, oh, well, what do people edit? What is something I might enjoy? You know, people who share the same interest as me. And Akko Edits posts a lot of edits. And I was like, so I can, post things that I like and people like. And that's where I got my idea for editing. And, there's so many people that, help me come up with these ideas. Also, my friend, the one who lost her cat, but she's back now. She also helped build that up. I've always wanted to have a channel, and I was super excited when I finally got to be able to do that. So I really love that question. The next question is top 5 favorite YouTubers. Ooh, okay. This is very difficult, but let me try. These are not really in order because I'll try and make a video on this later. I have so many ideas for now, but no specific order. Sasha she makes lots of Sims 4 content. I can try and show her. This is a picture of her. She's great, love her. And I also really like, Akko Edits. I also would go with this person, Jordy. I love her funny videos. They make me so, I laugh so hard. The next person would be Leah Goodwill. I'll show you, this is her picture. I love her, to watch her videos. They're very inspiring and it gets me to do stuff. It's very fun to watch. And the last person would probably be, I'll have to get back to you guys on that one. I have to line this up because I'm just going to this blindly. I've read these before, but I don't make scripts. I need to work on that, but I'll work on that. If Tangled TTS didn't exist, what would be your favorite Disney movie or show? Ooh, okay, that's actually a really good question. Probably my favorite Disney movie would be Mulan or Hercules. And my favorite show, it would be, I'm sorry, I'm so bad at shows. It's giving me a blank. I need to think. Maybe Bunked is pretty good. Dan's Mom is pretty good. I'm so sorry I have to get back to you on that one. I'm sorry if this is not good. I'm really sorry about that. But I'm really trying here. I hope that helped you out. And the last question, favorite bands or singers? Ooh, okay. I am so glad you asked that. Okay, listen, hear me out. My favorite singer is Marina. Marina the Diamonds, better known as Marina and the Diamonds, but she eventually just started becoming Marina. I swear, guys, go on Spotify or go on YouTube or go on Google search, whatever app you have that allows you to watch or play music, just try some of her music. I love it so much. She's got a beautiful voice and her songs are so deep meaning. My favorites from her that I would want you guys to try would be Numb. And I also really like Pandora's Box and Family Jewels. If you didn't know that, that's one of hers. And my last one for you guys to see would probably have to be, well, actually, it'd probably be either Outsider or, what's it called? Guilty. I love it so much. Go check those out if you have the time. I really like her. And maybe you guys will like her too. And thank you for commenting. The smiley face is really cute. And I'm so glad that I got to hear from you. All right, and the last ones are 3 more questions, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Okay, number 1, what is it like to be an editor? Okay, So being an editor, I find it really fun, but it can also be very emotionally and physically draining because it doesn't seem like you're doing a lot. But really, I try to get good quality images, even though sometimes when I upload them on YouTube, they still aren't good, which is very annoying. But I try to get the best videos of them I can find, and just if I put words in it, that also takes a lot longer, and it just like transitions between it and getting the song and having motivation. It's very difficult, and not everyone can be an editor. And sure, you can make an account and post videos, but for one, that doesn't mean you're going to be successful. And for two, you have to have patience. Like, it takes a little bit until, you find people that actually like, your videos. Sometimes it happens overnight, and usually it doesn't. But if it does for you, that's great. Being an editor is very fun, but it definitely is not for the lazy. The second question is, why don't you do a face reveal yet? Okay, that's a difficult story, but mostly because of school. Even though lots of people who already know who I am from school, they've seen my face already, obviously, and some of them know about my channel. I just don't appreciate them watching, and if you're one of them, why are you watching me? It's starting to get annoying. But another thing is, I don't know, I think I might do that in maybe a couple of months from now when I feel ready to do that. And the last one is, what is the scariest thing you have ever done? That's a great question. I've done a lot of weird and scary things in my life. And one of the scariest ones is either when I was stranded and fell off a four-wheeler, or actually, I'm going to go with this one. Once I crashed a motorcycle into a trampoline. So I was driving it. Well, I didn't know I was driving it at the time. My dad was behind me, and I was just in the front because I was like, oh, this is fun. I like to be in the front. But I didn't know I was the one driving, and I was actually doing really good, not going to lie, until my dad said, hey, you're the one driving. All this time, you've been the one doing it. And I was like, what? What do you mean by that? And he's like, you've been doing it this whole time. And I was freaking out because I've never, drove one before. And I didn't know how to stop it. And so suddenly I started to freak out. And I aimed at the trampoline and we collided. We're all okay. Me and my dad, we're fine. But it was terrifying. And the whole time my dad laughed. But he was like, he thinks it's a funny story. But I remember always being terrified. That never stopped me from going on motorcycles, of course. But I have yet to drive one again. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I hope you got some good answers and you don't think I'm annoying from this whole experience. I am still working on the best way to do voiceovers, and it's a learning process, but I'm very glad you guys have been patient enough to watch this, and thank you so much for caring, and I'll see you next time. See you.